So, boom. I'm listening to. I just heard what my man just said. He just said that Chelsea making their way up to challenging. Give us a chance, bro. One win against a dusty Liverpool. Now, yeah, they're gonna win the league. Jeez, Louise, can we relax, please? Can we just relax? I see Big Ange on the screen. It's not looking good for Big Ange. Look at Amjad Pep happy again. 1-0 win. Man City, not nothing spectacular, but the goal. The goal was very good, if you ask me. Haaland showing his worth, showing that he is the greatest striker in the world right now, and he probably has been the best striker in the world the last 3 years. You know what? When he first come to the Premier, he got all the suction in the first year, and then after that, it's just they're looking at him sideways for some reason. I mean, they tried to question him the first season when he got 38 goals. I think it was, or 37. I mean, that was ridiculous. Because you can't question a man when he gets that many goals and when he breaks the record. You can't say, oh, well, he's a Division Two player. Well, maybe on the ball, maybe what he does on the ball, he doesn't offer much, but off the ball, and if you feed him in front of goal, he's just a beast. Half chance, full chance, he'll go for it. You can't, and he's been doing this since the Norway days. Forget Norway, even when he went to Germany for who was it? Dortmund. Do you know what I mean? He's been heavy since, breaking Champions League records, breaking Premier League records. He scored against he scored against 22 teams in the Premier League or something. Every team is faced bar one. Do you know what I mean? Now, what a striker! He might be limited on the ball, but again, that's why you have riders, Cherokee, Foden. You have all these men to play football. You don't need another man to be playing football when you've got 6, 7 men already playing football. Just give the ball, make a target, and bang. I would love to have Haaland at Arsenal. I would love to have Haaland at Arsenal. No if buts or maybes. Wherever he goes, he scores goals. If he was at Real Madrid now, he'd have 30 goals already in the first 5 games. Simple. It's simple as that. I mean, I didn't even want to start off from Haaland straight at the back, just like that. I want to discuss a couple of movies or something, but yeah, we're just going straight into Haaland. It looks like I want to discuss FIFA. I've got FIFA. I've told you 3 times. I've only played one game online. I lost it. I lost the game. I was 4-0 down, brought it back to 4-3, then lost 6-4 in the end. Or 4-6, yeah, 6-4 and then I lost. Haaland is a true bully. And did the same to Arsenal. Did the same to Arsenal. We just no he didn't. What are you on about, bro? Jav, your hate for Arsenal is getting desperate. You show signs of jitteriness. Just like the Liverpool defense is looking very jittery right now. I don't know what to say to you, bro. I have no words that could comfort you right now, other than you had a decent run. Apparently, Liverpool are in a transition, so we shall see what this transition brings Liverpool. I'm seeing a lot of discontent from Liverpool fans on the internet. Don't worry, I've got a lot of screenshots from top scousers. Top Scouts is not happy, so I just thought I'd screenshot everything. Good evening, Greens. What are you saying, baby? Arsenal top of the league. Um, we did this weekend was a bit of a statement piece. I know we only beat West Ham 2-0. I know it was just a cruise control win, but it's the fact that we keep on winning, keep on getting points. Liverpool drop points again, and yeah, and we're not even playing good. So I mean, Liverpool were saying we ain't playing good, but we're top of the league, got results. I mean, we ain't been playing good, and we're top of the league. So, bomber us. Slot has some questions to answer. It's funny because you know what, Jav? I've been saying for weeks now here. And, I've been asking questions, and it's the same questions that you have. But when I was asking those questions to Liverpool fans 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, you man was shooting me down, saying, "You're football thicker. What do you know?" We've broken Paul. What's that? We've broken Paul for age. Greens. We ain't even done much on it. Listen, if you saw Xavi yesterday, he's moving crazy up on this thing. I don't know what's happened. I don't know what's got into them. They seem spooked. A lot of them are questioning Arnie Slot's tactics. Me personally, when I saw Slobberslide right back, that was alarm bells. I remember when Tech did that and alarm bells were ringing when he did it with Partey, and it didn't work. It didn't work. They tried to overload the midfield um, at the expense of the cohesion of the team because no one knew what to do in that part, and then you know what I mean. It was just a mess, and it really stopped the fluidity of the game. And I see Slot do it, and it's worse because I mean, Arteta did it with our best midfielder, and Slot's done it with your best midfielder. But this is your number 10, and um, I guess the thinking is they thought Frimpong would create enough to supplement Trent, but he hasn't. So what's happened is that they've decided to put Slobberslide there, hoping he can do what Trent did, and Ritz could now fill in for Slobberslide and do an even better job apparently. Um, that's the thinking, I guess, and have the win back. But you know, it's just a mess. So I get there are questions. Even the signing of Isak is questionable because Ekiteki is more than capable of being a top striker for someone. He looks fantastic. I'm not gonna lie to you. With a bit of nurturing, I think he could be a real talent. I mean, what they could have done is just they could have brought in Ekiteki, brought in another winger, striker, midfielder type thing. But instead, they went out for out and out striker, and they've limited themselves because they got two out and out strikers now, which is weird because these things are hard to come by. But Liverpool got two out and out strikers when all they needed was Isak or Ekiteki, and then like a Rodrigo or something on the left. But no, 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 no. I'm worried about Ritz. Not gonna lie, he can't handle the pressure. We're trying to give him the keys like United with Bruno, and that's always risky. I see somewhere today that Xavi Alonso's keeping a tab on Ritz. Could be rumours. It sounds like rumours because he just got there. I mean, I'll be very surprised if he left in the summer. I would be shocked. I'm not going to lie to you. I would be shocked, and it's less than likely to happen. But it is a cause for concern. But you know, he looks tight. Ritz, listen. Ritz is a fantastic baller, but as you're saying, it's the Premier League, and he needs to adapt. And sometimes players just suit certain teams. Like look at Jack Grealish at Villa, baller. Look at him at Man City. Doesn't come across as much as of a baller, but for me, he was very integral to a lot of their play at one point. And I got what Pep was doing with him, but he wasn't utilizing him. He wasn't getting the best out of him for him. He was getting the best out of him for the team, especially when he make him hold the ball and really stretch the play with the ball, hold on to the ball, distribution. So he could. So instead of Pep just keeping the ball in the middle of the park, he can now keep it on the side of the park and the middle of the park. But when I mean keep it, I mean not just tippy tappy. Actually, keep holding that ball. And yeah, just so now he goes to Everton. You see him flourish, and it's the same with Ritz. Like one, if he was to leave um, Liverpool, maybe go back. I mean, I'm saying leave Liverpool and go to Real Madrid, like it's a step down, but obviously, and it's even more pressure. But he might be with a manager and in a league that suits him best. Because the Premier League is not easy. You need to buy a top left back, which is interesting because you just bought the best left back in the league, apparently. Because at the start of the summer, he was the best left back in the league. Alonso Davis and have Ekiteke and Isak interchanging centre forward. I don't think they can interchange like that, bro. Both are great players in the down the centre, in my opinion. I can't really imagine them two interchanging. I don't know if that can work. I think they both need to be fed. Excuse me. I think they both need to be fed straight down the middle. I don't think these two are interchanges like that. So that is going to be an issue. I mean, that's why Man City for years people said they needed a striker and a striker. Won 2 leagues without a striker, got a striker in. No, 3 leagues without a striker. No, 2 leagues without a striker, got the striker in. Bang, even more dominant. And people said it's gonna upset the apple cart and upset the way Pep plays and da da da. Bomber ass. Listen, you only need one top player for each position, and great players if you're going for leagues in as backups. You don't need top because it's almost nigh impossible. It's like me having I've got a midfield of Ozil, Ronaldinho, Kaka, Zidane, Patrick Vieira, Makalele. So what? Boom. Patrick Vieira and Makalele, they're guaranteed starts. So where's Zidane going? Where's Kaká going? Where's Ronaldinho going? Now I'm playing number 10. Well, I guess Ronaldinho could go out on the left. But you get my point. That's what they've gone and done. They've gone and done that same ilk. We look at Ekiteke and don't look at him in the same or speak of him in the same breath as Isak, because we're biased, but Ekiteke is a unit. It's like how we have Salah as a left forward because we had Trent push up, Konate covering. But this year, Konate don't seem to be covering too well. Verge don't seem to be covering too well. And yeah, I mean, it was a routine check for everyone this weekend. Everyone won, apart from Liverpool, the champions. I mean, Man City got a result, Arsenal got a result, Spurs got a result. I mean, dare I say, even United got a result. Even United got a result. Chelsea got a result, obviously. I mean, against Liverpool, and it's a result it's a game that actually favoured Liverpool because nobody could see no light for Chelsea. It was like, where are Chelsea going to get a goal from? Where will they get a goal from? It's all like, I can't see how this is possible. I can't see how Chelsea are going to create goals and score goals today. They're missing their best player in Cole Palmer, and if he don't play, Chelsea really don't play. But lo and behold, they went and got a result. Is Salah suffering from post new contract dip? You best believe it, Greens. Have we seen? Yes, you you best believe Greens. I said in the Football Thicko WhatsApp group, Salah and Virgil van Dijk is reminiscent of Ozil and Aubameyang. Once and Theo Walcott, once that new contract comes in, especially when it's a major one, you've reached the summit. You know this is your last contract, and I mean you've got to fight for it no more. You've won every trophy under the sun. It's like bomber ass Clark. What do you know what I'm saying? So I think it really is post new contract dip. It is. There's no if buts or maybes. Kirkes and Ritz are done. How can it's crazy, is Javi? Because you remember telling me, that Kirkes was the best left back in the league. So I don't understand how 6 weeks on, he all of a sudden he's cooked. Like someone's got to take accountability here. After seeing Ritz, I respect Bruno a little more. Ritz couldn't create anything with Caicedo. Hold on, what? Ritz couldn't create anything with Caicedo. Oh, tracking him. Well, and that's the beauty of Caicedo. You know what I mean? Just a top DM, maybe the best in the world. Unfortunately, I think. Oh, that's what he said. Unfortunately, I think Liverpool will figure it out. That's what I'm worried about. But hopefully, they don't started. Hopefully, they'll figure it out. It will be too late for them by then. Hopefully, I'm with you. I'm with you, Arts. The issue Liverpool have started at the end of last season. Can you explain that, Greens? I know they lost a few games or whatever it was at the end of the last season, but that could also be down to post championship jinx because they were partying. But can you explain though, Greens? Because I mean, Ferguson would win the league and crack on still. There's no parties. Liverpool won the league and started partying. So maybe that is a sign. Maybe I'm looking into it too much. Mr. Nathan Nelson, age has caught up with Salah. I thought that today, to be fair. It just stumbled across me, but I was like, how can age have caught up with him within 3 months? Is it possible? Is it possible? So I don't know whether I was being irrational or rational. I can't really say without further. Look, listen, let's give him another 5 more games to see Wagwan. Innit? But if age really has caught up with him over a 6 week holiday, and maybe that was his blowout season, you know what I mean? Again, it's all this. A lot of it is down. The money factor is no joke. He's getting 400k from 250 to 4k. Do you know what I mean? This is his last big contract. Anything after this is like 100k, 150, or maybe 150 and some shares or something. Do you know what I mean? If he goes to Saudi, he could get 500, 600. Do you know what I mean? So I'm so glad we got Eze with Odegaard injury issue. Facts. He plays like a prototypical Arsene Wenger player. Facts. But Odegaard now plays number 6. If you've noticed, that's going to be his new position. I feel. I feel him and Zubimendi will be battling it out, which is crazy. But I do think he deploys well there. And I actually said this last season that we should put him alongside Rice and buy another number 10. And lo and behold, but he's gone and bought himself Zubimendi as well, which I'm not angry about, by the way. Because to have Zubi and Odegaard while he's injured, it's even better. And to have Eze as well, Jesus Christ. Last 10 games they played poorly. My Liverpool mates were complaining. He changed from Klopp's, thank you, from Klopp's merge tactics, which were direct to his own passing game. Very interesting. Let me screen grab that. That is interesting. Let's get that on big screen. That's interesting. See what Marvelous Marv has to say about that. That is an interesting take. Thank you for that one, Greens. But yeah, Haaland best in the world. We now have an international break for was it 2 weeks basically. That's a drag. Another 2 weeks of football missed because of international football. I mean, we only had one 3 weeks ago, and now we're back in again. So yeah, boom. In that time, I'll be doing some stuff. I might have to unleash the new show, Legend or Overrated. Um, Biggs, what you saying, baby? What you come back to wish me good luck on my title, Biggs? Is that what we're saying? Because a lot of Liverpool man have been missing recently. I'm not gonna lie. Xavi's the only one out here fighting the court. I mean, Marvelous Marv should be on here tomorrow. He's been missing the last 2 days. To be fair, Marvelous Marv went missing. In fact, he's been missing all week. I mean, he was present, but he was missing. And on the weekend, he was missing and not present. So, my only hope that's left is Arsenal have Glocker worst striker in top 6. Dare I say the league? Okay. Beat rap photography is the only title. Bro, you're gonna see. I think people are gonna be surprised. I think we could do the double. Pool fans always go swimming when they lose, and that's facts, Greens. They do. They always go swimming, and they go swimming into the deep, deep ends and pretend that they never said anything. Like Marv will come back in a group like his shit don't stink, and like he hasn't been talking the most this with the hostess. But yeah. Anyway, guys, thinking about playing a game of FIFA. I'm not sure. I'm not ready for it. I need to have a long sesh. I've got a long weekend off this week, so maybe Friday night I should be playing it. We will click, and when we do, it's going to be beautiful. We only lost 2 games, and some man are having, some man have lost their head tops. I agree. I agree. I agree. So a lot of Liverpool man have lost their head tops. Eze is a canny meets Rozicki. Interesting. I'm gonna keep an eye out for that now that you said that, Arts. Eze meets Kanu. Kanu was sensational. So was Rosicki, to be fair. Rosicki was a very neat and tidy player. I wish he never got injured. But Kanu, on the other hand, he was special. Kanu, special player. What's this? Marv is allowed 5 minutes on pod time, and then I want him doing some admin. That's Ken Dog speaking. So yeah, there's a pod tomorrow, guys. Be here or be square. It should be 7:45. The pod. 7:45. I think I'm going to go live. I want to start putting. Actually, no, I'm not going live. I think the pod will be a pre-record. It's gonna be a pre-record, guys. You're gonna find it on the main channel. I think. I think. Let me see how I feel tomorrow. In fact, I might just do a. It's gonna be a long ass week. Let me just do a live. I'm just gonna go live. I've got you on PS5 when you're ready. Listen, I'm gonna find my thing to. I think it's Cargill Doff 413 Bigs. I think, but I'm gonna get it tomorrow. Too. I've been saying this for the last 3 days, but I'm gonna get it tomorrow. I'm gonna put it on here. I'm gonna do a short video as well, so you man know, you know where to follow, man. All right. So yeah, you're gonna get that work. Then we should start a football thicko league. Hey, Zimmy. Over and out. Have a great week, you guys. Let's get it cracking. Let's make that million. Let's get our first $1 million. Let's go. Or 100,000.